Hey guys, hope you're doing all right. I just wanted to kind of go over this community post and add something to it, some thoughts that I had while I got off work and I was on my way to the grocery store, and I had some thoughts that I would like to discuss with you guys. The stores around here have been crazy. I almost couldn't find a parking spot. I'm in a fairly small town, about 40,000 people, and our Walmart, like about a month ago, an arsonist snuck in the middle of the night and caught the place on fire. So it's not expected to be open for another 6 months, which means the other few stores in the town are super crowded all the time, no matter when you go, pretty much. So it's just crazy. And I promised my husband and my boys that we would have meatball subs tonight, and I just needed to get, I made the meatballs already, but I had to come get the sub bread and some shredded lettuce and olives and jalapenos and stuff like that to put on there. So anyway, I had posted about how desire to be approved of God and man by religious service is covetousness, and how that religious service that shows outwardly serves as a cloak for the flesh, which is our old man in Adam, and it is actually sin. And Jesus was talking about the Pharisees, the religious leaders of the day that had rejected him in John 15, when he said, if I'd not come and spoken unto them, then they had not had sin, but now they have no cloak for their sin. They thought, just like Paul said, he really thought that he was serving the Lord. He was zealous for the law, for the things of God, and he thought he was serving him when he was persecuting Christians, when in fact he was actually also persecuting Christ himself, right? And that was a law-based righteousness, which he called covetousness. He said that the command, thou shalt not covet, is what slew him. And he went on to talk about his religious service to the Lord, his zealous, and that's all flesh. It was 100% flesh, right? And it's what I was thinking about after I made this post is how talking about like fruit inspectors, or get to work, you lazy whatever bum Christian pastors that preach that from the pulpit, and fruit inspectors and those that want to see you doing all these good works. And I thought about how Jesus said to he called it another way to in the Greek, the cloak can be translated pretense or something for appearance's sake. And he said, woe unto you Pharisees that make long prayers, in the marketplace or whatever for pretense. Is to put on a fair show in the flesh. Paul talks about people that desire to put on a fair show in the flesh. And a pretense hides something. It hides a truth or an actual condition or a situation. It's a cloak, right? And a cloak denotes things that are hidden or darkness. It hasn't come to the light, right? Now, that's not to say that it's not to say that true believers can't get caught up in trying to put on a fair show in the flesh. Usually it's by pressure by religious people or you just get you're not renewing your mind to the truth of the gospel and who you are in Christ every day, so you might get caught up in some fear and feel like you have to do something to earn God's favor. All of that is flesh. Well, when Jesus says, if you do these things, don't do them to be seen of men. If you do it to be seen of men, you have your reward. And the Pharisees were known for doing stuff to be seen of men. Well, I was thinking about how works done in the flesh are the wood, hay, and stubble that's going to burn up. Even though it may be something approved by man and approved by pastors and religious people, if it's done with the wrong motive and it's not done from the spirit of the work of the Spirit of Christ in you, it's just going to burn up. It has no eternal It doesn't have that eternal weight of glory that the Lord has worked into you and through you by His Spirit. And that is the only thing that will last into eternity. And so I think that's part of the reason to why He said you have your reward, because you're not getting, that stuff's not going to last. It's not going to pass the test on that day, when the things that are corruptible and temporary just burn up. The day will declare it. So I thought that was interesting, and it's interesting that it is the people that are the religious people that put so much importance on the outward show, that pressure believers to do the same. And then they'll tell you that it's for rewards. It's not for salvation, it's for rewards. But you already have your reward. It's the praise of men and how proud you feel about it. That stuff's not going to last in eternity. So I thought I'd just share that with you guys. I love y'all. Have a great day, a great evening.